Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. I'm doing a read for this morning. Tilt it down, booby. For this morning with the Fifth Spirit Tarot deck. So the first cards that come up is the Sun card. Well, the first thing was the Queen of Wands and then the Sun card. So this is really great energy to start out this read. The Queen of Wands definitely gives an energy of, she has like I don't want to say a wand, but a branch behind her with a bloom. So maybe like you're making a next move, but you're holding it back for others to see. But maybe it's something to do with like something being said or announcement because she's in front of the mic. We have the Sun card that's here. They're on a picnic with this is a queer inclusive deck, so it's a queer couple and their dog, and then you have people playing in the background, kiting and things like that. So maybe a call to like be outside and get to like nature, like try to get yourself out there to nature. We have the Emperor coming forward in here as well. This person is also queer inclusive with their frontal showing and it's something to do with like measurements as well. Like that's they have that gown on, like a medical gown. So maybe something to do with that. There's a number 4 above, so there's that. We have the Ace of Wands. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords, which has to do with like things being in your hand, protection being in your hand, because you have the feathers. That's significant here, with that like kind of eerie kind of wind behind it. We have the Three of Swords again, which has to do with your heart space, mending your heart. We have the Knight of Pentacles. You're going on some sort of journey. All right, so with that journey, we have the Six of Swords. You're moving away from something or traveling in a different direction. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is pentacles being started from a very small beginning with the rainbow above it. The Knight of Wands, there's a lot of fiery energy behind it. This has to do with adventure and being just very like on the go, like that skateboarding, like I'm just going with the wind. It kind of goes with the Ace of Swords also. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, hold on. 10 is the Strength card. So we have the Strength coming here. Something to do with your companion. So the Strength has love and trust here on their tattoos, and then you also have the sunflower that's significant on the arm. So and this person is crowned, so you're being crowned for something, and something to do with how you love, because the dog is very into their I guess their partner, because like the dog is a person's best friend, right? So they're very into this person. A lot of love being shown here because their paw is like on their leg next to the trust part. So they trust them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was right? Mm-hmm. Okay. The Hermit card. This is a call of being internal. Maybe something to do with a new idea. And then the last card here is the Ace of Wands. So I did say Ace of Wands initially. You have the Nine of Pentacles that's facing up. There's a table that's very full. You have everything to choose from. So you be in the energy of choosing whatever that you like. Okay, so let's read that card. I think I read that last night, but from a different deck. Or yesterday, but from a different deck. So 9 of Pentacles. Your table is rich with the bounty of your hard work. It's time to dig in and enjoy. This card shows up to invite you into the pleasure of a hard-won abundance. You're allowed to feel good about your accomplishments, your talents, your body, yourself. So take the selfie and post it, babe, because you're hot. Along with its welcome connotations of plenitude and security, this card also speaks to gratitude. If you're not feeling particularly rich, remember that wealth comes in many shades other than green. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, refocus on what you do. Offer gratitude for it. Building a life that feels good and supportive is a process, especially if you had to start from scratch. Wherever you are in that process, give yourself some credit of how far you've come. So it's definitely been a journey for you. See, with the nice Knight of Pentacles, because you've taken a while to like kind of go through all steps to get to a place. Maybe you had to walk away from something. Maybe you had to go internal with the Hermit card. Maybe you had to find a strength to keep going. And then finally you get to a place of the Nine of Pentacles where your table is full. All right. So I'm also going to use the Four Agreements deck that I have. I used this once before, but this is by Don Miguel Ruiz. And if you guys haven't, but you should read, this is one of the best books, along with The Alchemist, the Four Agreements. So the first card to come up is, you gain a huge amount of freedom when you take nothing personally. No spell can affect you regardless of how strong it may be. And if you live without fear, if you love, you will be happy with your life. And I'm gonna pick 2 more cards. That was interesting. So it says, do your best and take the action because you love it, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action, and you can even receive greater rewards than you imagine. So do what makes you happy. And you see that blue, that fruitfulness from this blue tree. And we called out the deep royal blue yesterday. It was in one of the cards. By doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation. By doing your best, the habit of misusing your word. The habits of misusing your word, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. So it's about a habitual practice. And the more that you move away from old thought processes, the better that things get. So I hope that you guys receive this message. I love you so much, and I'll see you later for the read. Love you. Bye.